What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is NotAVlog. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. So a couple weeks ago, I rediscovered this personality test. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's called the Myers Briggs test. I took this test back in high school, but I completely forgot my results on it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take it again, because it's high time that I take this bad boy again. So I quickly went over to my computer, slammed on the keyboard, went onto the internet, and found this test and took it. And I got my results. Whenever you get your results, you get a series of letters that are a summation of your personality. The letters I got were ENTJ. So for ENTJ, the E stands for extroversion, or being an extrovert. The N stands for intuition. The T stands for thinking, and the J stands for judging, which in reality, it's more like whether you like structure or whether you're like a free spirit. After you get these results, you get this giant text that tells you like exactly what your personality leans towards in all situations of your life. They also give you people at the end of the description that match your similar personality type. And let me tell you, the people who I matched personalities with were a little bit interesting. People like Steve Jobs, Napoleon Bonaparte, that is, Julius Caesar, and many other people along the same lines. The people you would consider to be powerful people, but also known to be like not the best people in the entire world. For some people, this could be seen as a positive thing, and I see where they're coming from. This type of personality has a lot of ambition. They're go-getters, and they know how to get what they want. And although they could be seen as innovators and people that really succeed in pushing the box, but ambition can be pointed towards the wrong thing. Ambition for selfish gain normally leads to something not so savory, such as the Holocaust, the betrayal of Jesus. And yes, Hitler and Judas supposedly both have the same personality as me. And that's kind of the inspiration for this video. I've been seeing so many influencers and people that have a voice on many different platforms. I've been seeing them really talk up the idea of having a certain form of success, like I've talked about in a previous video. You can watch that here. Many of the people I talked about in that video always tend to prop up the worldly ideals, what you really need to do to be like a man, what you need to do to go out there and crush it. Many of these people end up propping up ideals that are very selfish and self-indulgent, as opposed to being more selfless. With my personality, it can be a real blessing. I love the feeling of just sitting down and figuring out ways to make people's lives better, and it gives me like a huge rush of dopamine, enough to make a freaking heroin addict jealous. But on the other side of the coin, it can be a real curse as well. But I have to keep a watchful eye on it. But all joking aside, God really had to work on me specifically in changing my perspective and thinking about my ambitions in more of a selfish way. And he had to change that into more of a selfless way, because all of the things that tempt people sound really good, like a super good idea. This is like one of the best ideas. I just go out and make like a gajillion dollars. I'll be happy. If I get that Bugatti that I've been thinking about and dreaming about for my entire life, I'll be satisfied. Please let me have like 20 smoking hot wives. It's what inevitably happens when your ambitions are not checked. But as people go and chase these different things, it never seems to be enough. There's always something else just out of reach that will make you happy. God taught me through all of this that chasing selfish ambition can lead to good things in the present, but can lead to terrible things in the future. However, chasing selfless ambitions can come with difficulties and hardships in the present. It can seem really difficult, and that was a harsh reality to come to. You see the celebrities that have it all. They have the cars, they have the women, they have the money. You see these people, they always end up looking so much worse than they did whenever they started their career. And people always say it. Those people do not look the same as whenever they started. And they're normally always very lonely as well, because they chase the selfish stuff for too long. And then you see someone who totally submitted their life to others. They're not always the most flashy or the most outgoing or the most in your face about everything, but the impact that they have on others' lives and the love that they really inherit from every single person that they've helped over the years. And they end up making lasting impressions that change people's lives forever. It cemented in my mind the need for helping people, because the temporary pleasures that you receive from taking the selfish path can't hold a candle to the actual power that being selfless. The things that people actually want in their life actually come from being selfless, not the stupid crap that everybody thinks that they want. All that to say this, that you don't have to have the same ambitions as every single social media influencer. You don't have to want the cars. You don't have to want all the same things. You definitely don't have to feel bad about not wanting the same things that these people want. And that's all I gotta say in this video. I will see you in the next video. Stay blessed.